Hey everyone, it's Christina and I wanted to come to you really fast, hopefully fast, to give you a quick tutorial on how I create my animated GIFs and animated event and Facebook page banners. Now remember, the animated banners are only able to be uploaded to events and your Facebook business page. They are currently not able to be used for groups per the Facebook regulations, and hopefully that might change in the future, but currently only events or Facebook business pages. So I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see along with me what's happening. And so let me go ahead and, all right, I've got my screen being shared here, and let's go ahead and go to Canva. And with Canva, one of the things that is important to remember is that you don't have to have a paid account to be able to make these animated GIFs and videos. I have a paid account, but I'm going to be showing you how you can use all the free elements needed to make these. So we're going to start off with a banner for a live stream. So I'm going to go up here to create a design, and I'm going to choose presentation. And this is the size that I like to use that fit in the banners. So we have this beautiful size here. I am going to go to background, and you can, they have backgrounds, landscapes, different things and patterns, gradients, beautiful things that you can use. I'm just going to use a regular color for this, and we're going to kind of recreate one that I used for my happy hour parties this summer and spring. So I have a cheery kind of upbeat happy spring color as the background. And the first thing that I'm going to do is add in my text. So I'm going to add a heading. I would like to have it centered, so I'm going to stretch this out from one side to the other, and it is going to say Marie's live stream party. Let's put this up, and live stream party. I'm going to put an extra little space in there because we're going to add something in the middle. Drag this up until it's centered. There we go. And let's change the color of our font, and let's change the font over here to, let's do that. All right, perfect. And now in the middle, what I want to do is add a different one here, and this is going to be a different font. So I love to mix different fonts, and we're going to change this to say happy hour. Oops. And let's change this font to be something fun. I'm going to go up here, change the color to white, and happy hour. That's kind of fun. Let's see what other fonts we have here. There we go. Let's increase this size a little bit. Let's do 150. See how big that is. Oh, we could probably go bigger with that one. Let's try 200. There we go. We went happy hour prominent on this. All right, so we're going to drag that up, and those little guidelines pop up to show that it is centered. And now I want to add in a couple of other things. Let's actually drag this up higher and this up higher next, because we are also going to add in the shopping link down here underneath. Okay, and so we're going to say shop now, and the shopping link. Don't leave it just say pamperedchef.com. We want it to be the actual party link, okay? And this one, I do like to have this being a very clear, easy to read font. And so we'll use that same one that we had earlier. All right, so now we have this beautiful blank slate, nearly blank with our words there, and now it's the fun time where we get to add in those animations. So right on over here, it says elements. You're going to click that. And you have this filter, and this is where you're going to check free. So it's only showing you the things that are free, so you don't fall in love with an element and then it's like, sorry, it's only for pro. So you can minimize to only see the things that are free. And we want to have the ones that are animated as well. So we're going to select both of these things and apply those filters. And now we can search. So I'm going to type in drink to find some cute happy hour drinks, and we have lots of options, and this is the one I want to choose, this cute little fruity drink. We're going to scale that down and slide this on over. There, we want that to be like that. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Have that there. And I want to make another one. So after I have it the size that I want, I'm going to come on up here to this little plus sign that says duplicate and make another one. We're going to slide that on over here, and those beautiful lines tell me that it is the same height. Now, one last thing that I like to do, because I like things to be mirrored, is you can go right on up here to this button that says flip. Now, you could flip it vertically. I don't know why you would want to do that, but depending on the graphic, maybe it's a star or an arrow, and I'm going to flip it horizontally so they're a little bit more mirrored from each other. All right, so we have our happy hour drinks that are having just a little bit of movement, and I want to now add in some more kind of exciting looking lines. So one thing that I like to search a lot is lines. And we have these fun call outs in lots of different colors. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is that these animated elements, those you can't change the color of them. So the color that you see there is the color that you're going to get. So if you fall in love with one and it's a purple font and you need a green font, then keep looking. And you can also filter by color as well if you're looking for something very specific. And I want to have a little bit of color on this since the font is just kind of plain and white. So I'm going to keep scrolling down until I find the one that I'm looking for. And it's like that one, but I think there's one in pink. Let's continue on. If not, that one's going to be one that we come back to. But again, look at all these things that came up with just me searching for the word lines. And again, lots of these really beautiful colors. All right, I don't see the one that I wanted to use, which is fine. I have more time usually, and I want to try to get this done as quick as we can. Let's see if I applying filters. Nope, that didn't work. That just made them all go away. And so yeah, you can turn these on and off to kind of see a little bit better. So let's go back to that one color that I use a lot that I saw here. Let's go back again. Here we go. We'll use this one. I'm going to use this one later as well. We're going to scale that down. We're going to spin this around and have the drink just kind of be shouting at us. Like, this is a happy hour party, you guys. We want to be having so much fun. So once I have that there and positioned, and again, the same size that I want it to be, now I can choose it, duplicate it, and slide that right on over to the other drink, and then spin that one around as well. There we go. And have that one excitement shooting out of our drinks. Okay. And then the last thing that I like to add is an arrow. So I'm going to go back up here and search arrow. And you have all these free, beautiful choices, arrow choices that you can use. Many of them might look familiar. I like to use this one right here quite a bit. I'm going to scale this one down and have this, pointing right at the shop now button. All right, so we now have our happy hour live stream party graphic that we want to then save. So you're going to come up here to this download button and make sure that you save it as an MP4 video if you're going to use this as your banner. Now, if you are creating a banner for your Facebook business page, many times it will say, oh my gosh, it needs to be at least 6 seconds long, or it needs to be however much longer. So what you can do is right on up here, you can change the timing all the way on up to 30 seconds, and that's how long it will play before it repeats again. So you can do that way if you have just one slide. Alternately, you can add a second page if you want to have multiple things. So for my Facebook business page, I'll have the host special, and then maybe some of those choices for when we had electrics. I had, here it is, 60% off one of these, and then I had each one as a separate page that had kind of arrows and circles and things like that, pointing at some more individual things. And those banner-sized graphics you can find on Marketing Imagery, and they're gorgeous, created for us by our marketing team. Now, if you need to get rid of that second page, this little trash can right on up here, is going to do that for you. All right, so that is how I create the videos for my live stream event banners. Let's go ahead and go back to our homepage so I can show you how to make an animated GIF. So we're going to go right back here to the Create a Design, and this top one here, Animated Social Media, is going to be the perfect size, a nice perfect square for you to use for making GIFs. So for this one, I'm going to show you how I made my Taste Buds GIF. A lot of people saw it and were very excited and wanted to know, how do you do that? So for this one, we're going to be using graphics created from marketing imagery. So I'm going to go, hopefully, there we go. I'm going to go to Consultants Corner, to marketing imagery to get some graphics. So I'm going to search Taste Buds and grab these wonderful graphics that Pampered Chef has created for us. And we're just going to go ahead and download these and save them one at a time. These are the 4 that I want to use. And this one as well. And this one. So this is going to be 4 photos that get all put together for one graphic. So coming back up here, we are going to do our uploads, and they are conveniently already here because I uploaded them earlier. But here's how you do it. You just can select upload an image or video from your device and then navigate to your downloads so that you can do that. All right, so my uploads are already here. So I can go ahead and just tap on one to throw that right on over. Now we're gonna enlarge this picture from end to end to fill out our square. And we're gonna go back to elements to add some things in. So let's add in an arrow. Let's find a fun looking one. Oh, I forgot to go back and choose animated and free. And if you forget, when you hover over it, it will say whether it's free or pro. So let's go ahead and add this one in. I'm gonna shrink it down and let's kind of angle that a little bit. Here, I don't like to use ones that are too big or too involved. I want to let the people, see that there's movement enough that they are interested in seeing what is happening. And let's search emoji, because forever it's what is for dinner, and I hate the question of what is for dinner. So I'm gonna do this kind of little face, like what is for dinner. I hate that what's for dinner question. My kids, they're always wanting to know what is for dinner. And add that here, the oh no, what am I gonna make? And I want these to kind of jump on the screen as an animated option. So right on up here, this button says animate, and it defaults to none, but you can have it be block, fade, pan, rise, or tumble. And these are the free options. These ones down here with the little crown are for pro. So I'm going to use pan, and it defaults each slide to be 6 seconds. So that's the first one. Great. Let's go ahead and, oh, that one's really cute. Okay, I'm going to switch this out really fast. I like this one better. Let's use this one. Because, oh, what's for dinner? It's kind of a little bit more fun. There we go. We'll pop that one there. All right, let's add a second page and go back to our uploads. So next, we're going to add this graphic that talks a little bit about what comes in your Taste Buds subscription. You get the 3 seasonings, the 3 exclusive recipes, ideas, and the online access. And for this one, since there's stuff I want them to read, I don't really want to kind of interrupt that. So I just want a little square around the edge. So let's go ahead and search square. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Let's go to elements and search square. There we go. And here we are. We have some squares, and let's scroll down to the one that I really like using a lot. Where is it? And again, you can see these are all the free choices. You have lots of options, even if you don't have a paid account. And this is the one I like to use for our Taste Buds. Here, let's stretch this out. And what I love about it is that these 4 color bars almost kind of mirror our taste buds little buttons right up here, and so it almost is as if it was on purpose. And so this is all I need to do for this slide, so we're going to go ahead on down and add our next page. Back to uploads and clearing that out. The next one was this one that shows the before and after of with taste buds and without. So I'm stretching that out, and I want to go back over here to elements, and for this one I'm going to search an X because we know we have something awesome, and before taste buds, blah, and after taste buds, oh yeah. So I'm just going to kind of straighten that out a little bit, pop that right on over the before taste buds, and now let's go back to arrows for this one. And we're going to scroll down because there was a specific kind of one that I used that had some colors in it. Let me see if I can locate it again in a somewhat quick manner. But search terms like arrows, lines. Oh, here's the one I used, the one that switched 4 colors. Those are great search terms that you can utilize. Let's stretch this out a little bit bigger. There we go. Let's center that on this beautiful dish. Awesome. I can't wait to get my first taste buds package next month. All right, so we just have a through the before and some arrows pointing at that beautiful recipe for the after. And that's all we're going to do to this slide. Let's add that last one. Heading back to our uploads or the subscribe now. Stretching this out. We are going to then go back to elements. Arrows, perfect, because oh no, I don't need arrows. I need lines. Haha, lines. Let's go back here to our lines to find some kind of shouty callouts like we did before. And again, you can see all these fabulous options that come up with that. And here we go. We use this one. Actually, no, we're going to use this one. That's the one. All right. Let's twist this a little bit. And oops, let's shrink that down. And let's have this coming right off of our subscribe. And we're going to duplicate that right on over here. This one I am going to flip horizontal a little bit. And slide it around that way. Have that kind of curving our subscribe now. And let's also go ahead and add in this little line down here under now. We want them to subscribe when? We want them to subscribe now. We'll pull this down and swing it around. Go. Whoops, too much. There we go. Like that. All right. Okay, so now we have this all put together, and don't worry if any of your graphics that you have mirrored look like they're not synced. They will be synced when you are going and doing it, when you save it, so don't worry. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And let's go up here, and you can preview it by hitting this little play button. Now remember, we had the timing set at 6 seconds for each of our panels. So 4 panels, 6 seconds is going to be a total of 24 seconds that GIF will play for before it restarts. So to check it, you go right on up here to the preview mode, and it will show you, hey, this is what it's going to look like in real time, 6 seconds each one of these slides. And we have this beautiful one here going around a couple times before it switches over to this next one with the arrows. And then lastly, our subscribe now. All right. Now I did notice something that these ones are set to pan, and I didn't want those ones set to pan, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to take that off. This one as well. Change this one to also take that one off. This one doesn't need to say pan. It's only that first one that I want to be set to pan. So when I had created that second page, then those kind of presets that I had set before do that. So now let's go back and watch it one more time. So just that first slide, I wanted those to animate and slide over. So again, you have complete control over that, on how you want it to be. The sky's the limit on your creativity, and always can be asking for ideas and inspiration. So now these ones are just static. They don't kind of slide in. They're there, and those are there as well. Now for this one, when you hit the download button, this one, you want to make sure that you change it to be GIF before you save it. And so then you can download it to your computer. And once it is downloaded, it is going to be saved in your design section of your Canva account. And then you can access that on your phone and download the completed GIF to your tablet or your phone device, so that you can easily share that on your shows on the go. So let me go ahead and stop sharing. Let's see if it will let me. There we go, back. And please let me know if you have any questions, if you found this video helpful. And I can't wait to see all the designs that you guys come up with for making gifts. Again, this is what I use to make my order now gift, your wish list gift. You can use this for host coaching, for customer care, for helping send reminders to your team members, for team meetings and trainings and new consultants and things like that. So the sky's the limit. And by creating these beautiful graphics that are eye-catching, you can help set yourself apart in the business space of Facebook and through texting and messaging, because we want to have some eye-catching things that are going to draw their attention, that in a news feed that's filled with all kinds of things these days, sad stories, in drama, politics, you know, we want to give them something that is going to be different, that's going to stand out, that's going to stop their thumb as they're scrolling through Facebook on their phone. We want to have images and graphics that make them stop and go, whoa, what's that? Oh, I want to learn more about that. And, you know, that is really the key to social media. And again, you can use these on other formats as well, Instagram. And so hopefully this was helpful to give you a little tutorial on how to create those animated banners and make your own gifts.